Check it out, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to welcome everyone to the Paul Cruz Show. It's been an incredible week. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving. And I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And just remember this, when you're having dinner on Thanksgiving Day with your family and friends, don't forget to truly give thanks to the one that deserves the thanks. And that is God the Almighty. Because without God, we don't have food. We don't have water. We don't have the air we breathe or the breath we take. So I want you to think about that. Thank you for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. I have an exciting topic that I want to share with you guys today. And what I want to talk about, and before I do, is you can visit my YouTube channel at the Paul Cruz Show. If you like one of the videos, smash the like button, share with others, subscribe, and do share your honest comments. Thank you. Now, there's a couple words in the industry that's used a lot. There's a word called funnels and fishing holes. What I always try to do when I hear these technical words in any industry, I try to compare it to other things that we can all relate with, like giving analogies. So for me, fishing holes and funnels, I like to call them hunting grounds and modern day yellow pages. Why do I say that? Because if you want to break it down and you want to understand the components, try to relate it with something. So when you look at the Better Business Bureau, when you look at Google, Yahoo, Bing, the search engine, when you look at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alignable, etc., these are all modern day yellow pages. They really are. I've talked about that in a few of my videos in the past. So I look at it from that perspective. Now, how do you utilize them is what's going to make you different than most people. For example, I just did a video, inbound calls and inbound leads, outbound calls and outbound leads. How can you use them to interact with each other? What are the differences and what are the benefits? Here's what it is. When you understand these platforms and you understand the yellow pages, what people used to do is they will call the yellow pages in order to generate business, right? So you got personal interaction. With funnels and fishing holes, and the reason why I call them hunting grounds is because now, because there's more of them, you can actually target the right customers that are suited for your services and or your products. Some products and services is not for the mass. It's for certain categories. Does that make sense? So if you look at it from that perspective, you're going to be able to take better action. You're going to be able to be more strategic and smarter about how you go about your online presence or your business presence, or how to utilize social media to generate more business. One of the things that I've learned when I learned about funnels and I learned about, different platforms, I said, what is the number one problem in this industry? And what I've learned was there's not a high conversion ratio. Not many businesses are truly generating high volume of sales. I say, okay, what's the cause of that? The cause of that is people don't like to do outbound calls, or what I call cold calling. Now, this topic is not about cold calling, but unfortunately, cold calling is a common denominator no matter which way you go. So I was in my other office, and I have a team there, and they're used to inbound calls. And when they see that I'm doing outbound calls, they think I'm crazy. But it works. So just think about that. Funnels. What does funnel mean? I mean, something that's going in and it's coming out. It's funneling out. Fishing hole. When you go fishing, you put it out there, you try to catch a fish with the bait, right? No different. I call it hunting. People call it fishing. I like hunting. Well, I used to like hunting. But I do hunting in a different way. I go hunt, look for my targeted customers. I hunt them down. I target them. I do a call to action. I cold call them. I offer my services and expose their problems, and I close deals or convert deals, however you want to name it. It's the same thing. Think about that. That's fishing hole. What's funneled? Okay, whether it's your website or not, where do those leads come from? Where do they go through? That's what it really is. If you look at all these platforms and say, okay, this was the Yellow Pages. What was on Yellow Pages before there was the internet? Names and numbers of businesses, right? What would salespeople do or call centers would do is they would manually call these people. And people were proud and excited about being on the Yellow Pages, right? Okay, let's replace Yellow Pages with the Better Business Bureau, or what they call the BBB. What's on the BBB? Businesses with their names, their numbers, their websites, sometimes email, sometimes their annual revenue, what year they started their business, how many potential employees they have. Sometimes it's not as accurate, but you get all this information. Name of the owners, the principals, right? So, replace the BBB with the Yellow Page. It's the same thing. It's not different. It's just modern. Let's go to Google. You do a search on Google for whatever industry. What comes up is a list of names and numbers of industries. Right? Yahoo, the same thing. Yelp, the same thing. Google Maps, the same thing. Facebook, the same thing. You just got to go through more situations, because especially if you have a personal Facebook, a lot of, some people are just fictitious. Instagram, Twitter, I could go on and on and on, but you get my point. The funnel is, where does this leads go through and how do they come out? I'm the funnel when I do what I do, because I go after it. I cold call. I take a call to action. I'm the funnel. That's it. These are all funnels. Different places where leads are generated on. It's that simple. So when you look at it from that perspective, you can help yourself really get more qualified leads. Now, obviously, through automation, you're going to get a lot more leads because it's faster, right? But when you're doing the manual, it's more work. But here's the thing, is when you first start on social media or your business online, it's very important that you develop those good habits, that you take the action. That I did a video called, grabbing sales attention. When you're first starting, you have to go out there and earn it. You have to go out there and grab it. That's hunting. Whatever funnel's out there, you go get it. Then eventually you can complement that with the inbounds. That's the way it is. And I've spoken with quite a few companies that are automated. They get leads, they just can't close a high percent of them because they don't understand sales. They don't understand how to close. So how can you teach your salespeople how to close if you don't even understand it yourself? Does that make sense? So think about that, guys. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope this has been helpful. I want to thank you again for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. If you like the video, smash the like button. Share the video with others. Subscribe and share your honest comments. I do appreciate that. So till we speak again, I say goodbye. Thank you again for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. Have a great day and a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.